All right, what is going on, guys? It is Sunday, August 20th, and we have another great week ahead of us. But before we get started, this is going to be my last live public, or not live, but just like more free analysis that I've been putting out there on my channel and on in the Discord. So I'm doing this because we're making internal changes with with AlignedFx, and we are putting some packages together that are going to give the people that are actually really trying to do this, not saying that people that are watching this for free aren't trying to do it, but we are trying to make this a little bit more exclusive and create a community and start something big. So we are going to be going to a paid version. If anybody wants to be a part of the chart analysis moving forward, it's going to be $97 a month. If you want to get started, you can either email me in the description below. You can do AlignedFx official at gmail.com. You can go to our Discord. You can message me on there at Ryan Tyther. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want. There's links in the description. Go ahead and follow what's available. And if you guys want to get involved, let me know. And yeah, we're going to be having some fun with all the people that are ready to take things to the next level as well. So it's been a fun ride for everybody that has been watching this for free. I have been super blessed to be able to help you. And I hope I was able to make a little bit of an impact in your trading life and overall finances. So with that being said, let's get started for the last one that we're doing here. And yeah, it sucks, but at the same time, it doesn't suck. You know what I mean? All right, regardless. The first pair we're doing is EURCHF. All right, so this pair, I've actually been waiting on this pair. So I took a trade on this last week. We're not going in the car, buddy. Sorry, my son's here. I took a trade on this last week, and I actually drew it up on the charts. I think I drew it up on here. Let's go to it. I have my charts a little different now, as you can tell. Yeah, so I took a trade from here, this push up, or was it this push up? No, it was this push up right here. Got in for a buy, and it pushed up towards the trend line and the 500 moving average, which I took my profit at the 500 moving average, and the 4-hour resistance, now support. So it was an easy buy, caught that whole move. And now that we have that break up to the upside here, because this was a solid trend line, if you look at it, you could see, and I can actually fix this up. This was moved. There, maybe a little closer. That part, there. All right. So as you can see, it's wicked down in the beginning, and then it kind of filled that gap. That's just that spread and the broker doing its thing. But ultimately, I initially had this for this zone up here to push back down. We were looking for sells because this was a 61.8 range from the high right here to the low. So if I go to here, well, actually, yeah, let me move this out of the way. Right, so I had it going up to the 61.8 as another confluence, and then we would be looking for the sells all the way back down. But since it did break that structure to the upside, my goal is to now be looking for the buys. I mean, just look at this big push down and an immediate reversal. That is like that small time head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulders. There is some divergence here, nothing too crazy, but it's like a half Batman. It's like it comes up and it just does a straightaway. So we might see a push up tonight that is ultimately going to lead us to catapulting this push all the way up to the highs that we were wanting to see before. I'm wanting it to break up to this high, right? Once it breaks up there, we know we have crazy amounts of movement because this would just be a big overall W. But short term, we need to break the high here so that we can at least get it a push up back to the top here. So we'll see how it works and go from there. Now, let me hold on 1 sec. Oh, my son is very interactive. So let's see. Now we have this trend line that it broke through, and if it does decide to push up, this actually lines up perfectly with that direction to go and retest here, right? So that could line up to that extent to the top, which would be great. So I'm mostly going to be looking for buys tonight. Short term, obviously, nothing too crazy. The 4-hour looks good for it. There is some, well, there is some hidden divergence here, right here, and it is hitting the 50. So I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait for this, because if this decides to kind of, because if you guys have seen my analysis, you'll know that every time I do this, it doesn't actually just go and hit the 61.8 automatically and then tank, right? It usually will hit it, consolidate on it a little bit, and then push down. So we do have what I would look for in a signature trade. So this might be something we may want to actually take for a sell. Let me take a look at something real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna make a quick edit. I just have to put the fib colors, but it's hitting up to the 61.8. It pushed up a little bit up to the 78.6. So either it's going to come back down tonight and to complete itself and retest that low for a signature trade, which if we're looking at what we're looking for in a signature trade, we have the hidden divergence. We have the hit against the 4-hour water. It did hit the 78.6, so it pushed a little bit farther. I don't really see, go to the 15-minute here. We do see like a top part of a divergence going on with the shark fin, so this could actually end up pushing down. Let's see if there's actually a imbalance up there in the 4-hour. Nothing on the 4-hour. It is retesting that 4-hour support though, so this could just be one of the things that just decides to push back that trend line and ride it. So it's either going to go back down again and retest. It's either going to pull back and continue, or it's going to consolidate like that, which we don't want to do. But if it happens, you know, we can't stop it. We go to the daily. I like the daily for the continued version up. So I do like this. This looks good for a push up. And like I said, it still needs to go up to hit that water. So the higher time frames don't lie. I think what we're going to see here is just a pullback. Although it is hidden divergence, I think this is still a pullback. And we're going to want to be looking for buys. So I'm going to put EURCHF down for buys. And then let's see. Do I want to get rid of this? Yes. EURCHF. Now let's go to the next pair. Now this one I was waiting for. I do remember going over this last week, Thursday, saying that if this was going to drop, once it drops, we're going to have a big reversal, and it looks like it's doing that. Did it take out that low? It did. Barely, not like anything crazy, but it did. Now let's go to USDJPY. Yeah, I like this. We have trend line here. By the way, these boxes are Asian session boxes for anybody that follows market maker method. And there. I want to take this peak. Push up a little bit higher. That 61.8 lines up directly with the trend line. So this might not be just a direct hit to the 50 and then back down. I want to see it push up a little higher. Ooh, it did hit the 4-hour. Whoa. What the shit? Sorry about that. That was weird. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So if this push This peak is just a pullback peak. See how it broke through both of these trend lines right here? Broke through this one, broke through this one. Anything going down is just a pullback, right? So this would be identified as a pullback peak. On a shorter time frame, it might be a reversal on a 1 hour or 15-minute, but on a higher time frame, like the 4 hour and the daily, this is a pullback. So let's go and check out where we want it to go. It's already hitting the retesting the high that it just broke, but these pairs tend to go a little bit deeper than that. So I'm thinking we're going to have some interesting pushes down. I think we can continue to push this down maybe one more day until the hits that trend line. And then we can start looking for some buys, right? So that's where my mind's going to be focused. I'm going to need to see a stop hunt high. Once I see a stop hunt high, I'll be looking for a sell. We'll want to see it come out of the box clearly. Now it is an Asian session bear pair, so it's a bear, Asian session bear. This could be one of the pairs that decides to keep dropping here and then reverse during London session and then New York session come back down. So just be patient with this and we'll most likely get some sort of setup, but don't rely on everything to play out perfectly. But just expect, for my opinion, look for a push up. Right. So I want to see a stop hunt high. We don't see any shark fins yet in the 15-minute. All of that's just telling me to wait, be patient, let the setup form, and then we can go from there. But ultimately, I'm going to say we're bearish tonight on USDJPY. USDJPY. Okay. All the JPY pairs. Man, that's so simple. I said they're all going to be doing the same shit. All the same thing. Broke highs, it's retesting, it's pulling back. Let's go over it. I'll leave AJ because I already know that one's going to be on there. Ooh, look at this. That trend line lines up perfectly with the 50 EMA. So that's pretty cool. And a 4 hour support and potentially a 1 hour. Let's go to here. Got 1 hour support down there. Nothing. All right. So I want to see this thing drop again tonight. And just like I said with GJ or UJ, this is a pullback. All right. So stop hunt high. This could be a straightaway drop, but I still think that we want to wait for a stop hunt high first because it is Sunday, so some fuckery could happen. But stop hunt high, drop. Right. So we're gonna be bearish tonight. Bearish, and then careful because it's a pullback. I'll write that down in here. I'll put this back in. Okay. Look at that. Even better. CHFJPY. This one's the same thing, guys. Stop on high, drop. CHFJPY looks the best, to be honest, because it's got even clear. Wow, can't drop shit. It's got clear breaks of structure. See, that's the bottom of the yellow. It's past it. Stop on high, drop. That's it. I don't really need to go into anything else. All right, so daily. Yeah, just expect a pullback here. Zoom out. Ooh, there's a daily trend line going here. Yep. Which is nice because that kind of just goes in flow with what we're looking for anyway. Ooh, that's not correct. Very tedious about this. All right. Yep. So we're gonna push past. We're looking for a drop. This is the simplest one. That's the one I'm gonna keep my eyes on tonight for sure. Chief JPY. Um, do Chief JPY, and then I'm gonna say my eyes. And I'm gonna add to that if I see fit. Was GJ part of it? Like I don't want to see USDJPY, so I'm gonna put USDJPY on there too. Okay. So CAD. Not as clean as the other ones, but still following suit. So let's go to yeah. All right, so we don't need to follow this anymore. Because we got a higher time frame move happening right now. Go back to the daily actually. Yeah, it's getting ready for a move down. It's on a daily. There. This can be extended still. And don't need this anymore. It's been a minute since I looked at this pair. That's how you know, because I'm leaving all the other stuff on it. So if this plays out for a pullback, and this is where we want it to go. So stop on high, just like all the other pairs. Push up into this trend, into this 4-hour resistance zone, most likely this trend line here, and a drop. So that's what we're going to be looking for. Not sure how long that one's going to take to play out, but there's no news tonight, so this could be a slow move up. If so, we'll grab it for a sell back down. But we're waiting for a drop on this thing, guys. This is easy money. Oh, I'll put it on here. These are all sells. This is great. It's a cool thing about certain currencies that if it's strong or weak enough, it'll move all the currencies. Now, ADJPY has been interesting. Um, it hasn't. It's already made moves that all the other pairs haven't yet, but and it's also hitting the 4-hour blueberry, which gives me reason to believe that this thing could pull back and still kind of do what the rest of them are doing. But if you notice how it's not the exact same as all the other ones, like clearly we can just look at this and know like this wants to drop. Clearly it's a pullback and a drop. This is literally what we look for. This is literally what we look for. This is literally what we look for. More so these two. and USDJPY. I'll move this over. All right, these are setups that are perfect. So this is, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be waiting for the pullbacks up. This is perfect. Let's go to, and that's why we're not going to be doing AUDJPY because it's not following that same suit. Now this could push up and still drop, but it's not as clean as the other one. So we're going to just stick to the ones that we know for sure are making the moves. AUD NZD. To be honest, I don't even think I want to take any other pairs. Like all the other ones aren't as clean. The yeah, it's not as clean. It's two in the middle, and all the other ones are not. When I find pairs that are just so easy to just, you look at it and you're like, yes, yes, yes. Like, dude, there's really nothing else to focus on. It's just the JPY pairs. EURJPY too. Gee, man. Looks so good. Same thing. Look at that. It's retesting, but this thing still has some room. Still have these trend lines that hasn't broken yet. I don't know if I want to use this one though. This one would be better suited for here. Boom. What's this? So this one, we are going to see the same thing. Stop hunt high. So here. Pull back to the 50 and drop. All right, so EURJPY, that's what we're looking at. It's going to be hit some hidden divergence. You have the fibs lined up. We have some imbalances. We have, what do we have? 1 hour support resistance. So we got some 1 hour resistance right on the 61.8. All this is lining up for a signature trade that is going to be beautiful. Looks like it's inside of a daily support and resistance right now. So yeah, this should be good. Let's look for a false move up and a continuation down. I like this one a lot, to be honest. So I might keep my eyes on this pair too. Put EURJPY. Shit, I might just look at all of them. CADJPY, EURJPY. I don't like GBPJPY as much. These ones look way cleaner than the other one. So that's what I'm paying attention to. I don't really think we need to focus on anything else at the moment, guys. I think, although it's not a lot of pairs, these are the best setups. I'm just gonna skim through these. I mean, didn't reverse yet. Continued up, needs to pull back. Getting ready for a reversal. This is an ugly head and shoulders. Well, this could actually continue up. This isn't setting up for a reversal. This could be just going straight back up. Which would go in line with EURCHF. So did I even write EURCHF down? Or a buy? Yep. Okay. I'll see how that one goes, but JPY pairs look way better. Okay. Euro USD. Still continuing. USDCHF. This one's going to start breaking up to that upside, just like I said last week. This thing is not going to stop. USDCHF. Guess where it's going? Right back up. It's going to probably hit this line. It's at the 61.8 right now, but continuation. If anybody was taking these before, you know exactly what to do. I actually wanted to get in on a sell right here. I missed it because I took EURCHF instead, but this is a continuation. This is not a reversal. This is a continuation, a continuation, a continuation. Look for a stop hunt low if you want. It might not even do it. It might just be a straight shot up like that. So USDCHF is bullish. USDCHF. So the cheap pairs. USDCHF. Okay. All right. That's it. That's all I'll go over. I gave you guys, we're ending the last free one like on a solid banger. You guys have all the JPY pairs. They all look freaking phenomenal. And then you have the USDCHF pair and EURCHF. So it's been a great pleasure for anybody that wants to continue and be a part of what we're doing here. It's only going to get better. Join our Discord, email me, pay the membership, be a part of it. It's going to get bigger. It's going to grow, and it's going to be a lot of fun with all the cool things we're going to be releasing. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Look forward to seeing you on the inside. Peace out.